So, we finally got a movie that was thought to be dead, but like all horror movies, it has rised from the grave. Sorry. Anyway, so we're going to talk about some news about Scream 7, a movie I thought was just shit canned. But nope, we have some official news, a returning actress and a director. Now, honestly, I thought this movie was dead. I legit thought this movie was just dead in the water. It wasn't going to be made. And I thought after all the bad press, it was going to be bad. And look, guys, the whole thing with the original actress, Sam Carpenter's actress, the actress who played Sam Carpenter, I think she was done dirty personally, but that's neither here nor there for this channel. That conversation is way beyond me and this channel. It's not just her. Like, this isn't the first time a studio has fucked over a actor or actress in these films. Neve Campbell. We'll get to her in a minute because it's funny to me. Basically, Neve Campbell got fucked over in Scream 6 to come back, and they didn't want to pay her. And yeah, I don't think the movie suffered without the lack of Sidney Prescott, but it did kind of have a little sting there, but I still think the movie did well enough. So yeah. So speaking of Neve Campbell, she announced personally that she is returning for Scream 7 with Kevin Williamson directing. The man who has basically been helming Scream since Wes Craven's departure. Now I'm going to be real with you guys. I really do think that this movie, after everything, the controversy that got so bad, we had the perfect director, too. It was the guy behind, Happy Death Day to You, and they also did Freaky. Really good. Really good. That was a perfect one after Radio Silence had left to go do their Universal monster movie, Abigail, which I'm actually excited to see. No one's talking about that movie. I really hope it does well. But yeah, Radio Silence, if anyone was going to take over, I think his name's Christopher Landon. Landon was the right guy to follow after Radio Silence did Scream 5 and 6. That was you could have not picked a perfect one. But then everything else happened in just boom, boom, boom. And now Landon's doing a werewolf movie, which I'm kind of excited to see. But yeah, it was a shock to see that Neve Campbell was going to come back for this film. And also, what also doesn't surprise me is having Kevin Williamson directing. Because I feel like Kevin Williamson got to the point after, I imagine they were trying to find, directors and writers after the fallout of everything. Which, again, that conversation and everything that goes alongside it, that's too big for this. That's too big for me to talk about here on this channel. All I'm gonna say on that matter is, I feel like they got fucked. I feel like Landon and I forget her name, but Sam Carpenter's actress got fucked. And that's all I'm gonna say about the matter, and that's it. Especially never mind. I was Jenny Ortega, she did say it was it was more for filming for Scream 3. I mean, not Scream 3. Fuck, what the fuck am I saying? Season 2 of Wednesday. I don't know why I said Scream 3. But I feel like it was more in honor because they were the actor, and we don't know about a few of the other actors that may be coming back or not. But yeah. So, Scream 7. This movie's gonna have an uphill battle. Already, you're fighting an uphill battle with this film on multiple fronts. And I feel like this is gonna feel, on one hand, I do appreciate that Kevin Williamson is coming back to do, is gonna be directing this movie. He didn't really direct the other films. He's been more of a major producer and writer. I imagine he's going to have a hand in the script, and to have Neve Campbell back in this film. Now, here's the thing. This kind of feels like a finality. Scream 7 really does feel like a final film. It just feels like it's going to be not like Halloween Ends, but it really does feel like, at least the feeling I'm getting with this film is that Scream 7 might be the last Scream movie until an inevitable reboot. At least that's what I feel like here, because we have Williamson, probably because no one wanted the damn directing job, and Williamson was like, all right, he literally pulled a Thanos and went, fine, I'll do it myself. Campbell coming back, which is also an interesting shock, because again, she got fucked over by Paramount and Spyglass. So it's interesting to see her come back. I imagine Williamson directing was the reason why she came back, so I imagine that's going to have a hand in it. We don't know if Courtney Cox is coming back to play Gale. We don't know anything about that. All we know is it's Nev and Williamson. It's Campbell and Williamson at the moment. And I have this... I'm going to say something else. I have got this very, like, gut feeling. And I acknowledge that that I could be wrong. I could be 100% wrong in my prediction. I could be totally 100% wrong in this prediction. But I have this weird feeling where this is how we get Matthew Lillard back as Stu. I really do feel like he's gonna come back as Stu, because we've always said, like, Stu lives and whatever. And I feel like with a movie like this, I really do feel like Stu is the guy. Like, they're probably gonna. This is how they bring. This movie's gonna have Stu, the character of Stu, back. I am 85% sure that this is when we bring Stu back for real, because they've been teasing it for God knows how long. But yeah, that's going to be interesting to see. On one hand, like, it feels like the bad press with this movie is going to hurt this film. Like, the bad press from everything that happened is going to, like, obviously, I was talking to Jason when I told him the news. I was like, dude, I don't know, like, if I want to go see this movie because of all the bad press and all the bad blood that happened. But on the other hand, like, I do want to see how it plays out because of having Nev back and Kevin Williamson doing this. And Kevin Williamson's done directing. He did direct I Know What You Did Last Summer, which is another property he's bringing back as a, I think, either requel or remake. I think it is requel. I think it is a requel. Nothing's been confirmed other than Kevin Williamson's bringing back I Know What You Did Last Summer. So, and he's done directing before. It's just that I feel like Williamson is a little I feel like having Williamson back in the directing chair, I don't know how that's how that film's going to transition with how his directing style is going to transition with this film franchise. But then again, I've been wrong before, and I'm not I really am not trying to shit on this idea, because the movie's not even out. We haven't even seen a goddamn script, as far as I know. So we don't even know the full casting. All we know is Nev Campbell's back, Kevin Williamson's directing, and I feel like this, there's just kind of this aura of, like, finality. At least for me, like, this could be the end of Sidney Prescott's story. At least that's the feeling I'm getting. And maybe that's how they got her back, is to do that film. Like, this could be either Sidney as the killer, or Sidney as, like, she finally dies in the film. This could be, like, it really, like, I'm just getting this sense of, even though, yes, we don't have a synopsis, we don't have a trailer or anything, I'm just having this weird feeling of, man, Williamson directing, Nev Campbell coming back, kind of almost feels like they've made a script of almost like, they looked at Halloween Ends and went, let's make, like, the final Scream movie, like, the quote-unquote final Scream movie. And it's funny, too, because I didn't talk about this, but Halloween is also coming. We got news about Halloween coming back in the TV show, and they're going right back to the first Halloween. And I'm like, we just did that. Blumhouse just did that, guys. I thought you guys were going to play with the idea of Halloween 3. That's why I got all excited, because you guys were going to do stuff with Halloween 3. We're going to go back to Michael again, apparently. Oh, yay. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. But I don't know. Like, it just like, all of this just feels weird. Like, we're already fighting an uphill battle. We're with all of the backlash that happened. We are, like, it really is going to take a while for the fans to get into good graces, good graces of the fans. So we'll see what happens. Maybe a trailer or maybe like some more interviews and talks about it will change my mind. But right now, I just feel like this doesn't feel right. Like this feels like a cursed movie. Like already, this feels like a cursed film. But that's just me. But you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think of this news for Scream 7? Do you guys like it? Do you guys hate it? Do you guys feel like they shouldn't have done Scream 7? Do you guys just want it to stop, or do you want to see Scream 7? And what do you think the story's going to be? Just comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.